The truth and authenticity of the Quran cannot be doubted. From the first writing until today, the Quran continues to be maintained. Nothing has changed, is it really? It's true, the Quran has not changed at all, because the promise of Allah will guard it. But the Quran itself has developed along with the development of history. Here's the story. During the time of the Prophet, the Quran was not in the form of a manuscript as we use it today. First, the Quran was spread by the people who memorized it, known as the Hafiz. There were a number of people who would take notes on animal skin, palm leaves, and on other media. One of the well-known Quran note-takers was Zayd bin Sabit. During the Yamama War, 70 Quran memorizers were killed. Out of fear that the Quran would be lost with the martyrs who were killed, Umar suggested to Caliph Abu Bakr for the Quran to be recorded immediately. Initially, Abu Bakr refused because he did not want to do something that the Prophet did not do. But Umar convinced him that this task was important for the Ummah. Zayd bin Sabit was given the task of taking notes and collecting the Quran page by page. The results of the Mushaf by Zayd bin Sabit was kept by Abu Bakr until he died and was replaced by Umar. Umar stored the Mushaf and left it for Hafsa. The bookkeeping project of the Quran continued into the time of Usman. Usman formed a committee of codification for the Quran. It was not only collected but also standardized, because at that time, many Quran readings used various dialects from various tribes. So they made one standard for the way to read the Quran. This standardization occurred at the time of the Caliph Usman. So the Quran that we use now is called the Usman manuscripts. Then the manuscript was copied into 6 copies, and those 6 copies of the Quran were distributed to Makkah, Medina, Kufa, Basra, and Sham, and one was kept by the Caliph Usman. But don't imagine the manuscripts as they are now. At that point, the Arabic letters had no punctuation, they were bare. As Islam became increasingly widespread, spreading to countries that do not speak Arabic, many mistakes were found in reading it. A linguist named Abu Aswad ad-Duali couldn't stand to hear people misread At-Tawbah verse 3. It should be read Rasuluhu, which means truly Allah and His messengers are free from the polytheists. Instead, it was read Rasulihi, which means, verily, Allah is free from the polytheists and their messengers. Very different, right? With a mandate from the Caliph Ali bin Abi Talib, Abu Aswad began the project of adding punctuation marks to the Quran. Abu Aswad gave a dot as a vowel or harakat sound marker. The dots use color to distinguish between the colors of the letters. Furthermore, the project was continued by Nasr ibn Ashim and Yahya ibn Yamur. It was they that made improvements to the text, so it looks like the text we know today. So that's the long journey of the Mushaf Quran from the beginning until now. The contents never change, but Islam always continues to adapt to the context of the times. Today, there are many innovations in the Quran. For example, the Quran is colored to mark the law of recitation. Besides following the times, Muslims in various countries also set different standards. Although following the same Usmani manuscripts, the Indonesian Quran standard is slightly different from the standard in Malaysia. Even in reading the Quran, Muslims know Qira'ah Saba'ah, which is the 7 ways to read the Quran, all of which have a strong history. So the Quran can be a symbol of unity because it is the same everywhere. But it is also a symbol of diversity and innovation because the Quran manuscripts have developed and made room for differences.